Consultation on changing the language category of Ysgol Bro Caereinion to Welsh-medium. Powys County Council is consulting on a proposal to change the language category of Ysgol Bro Caereinion to Welsh-medium on a phased basis, year by year starting with reception and Year 7 in September 2025. The proposal is part of the Council's strategy for transforming education in Powys. The strategy was agreed in April 2020 and was updated in July 2022. The strategy aims to transform education in Powys by addressing a number of challenges facing the education sector in the county. These challenges are high proportion of small schools, decrease in pupil numbers, high number of surplus places, building conditions, financial pressures, inequality in access to Welsh medium education, limited post-14 and post-16 offer, inequality in access to SEN provision, and historical lack of political decision-making. The proposal also reflects the aspirations of the Council's Welsh in Education Strategic Plan for 2022 to 32, which sets out how the Council will improve access to Welsh medium education over this period. The proposal for Ysgol Bro Caereinion School aims to address the following challenges. Changes in English medium pupil numbers. There has been a reduction in English medium primary pupils in the catchment in the last few years, which will impact on secondary pupil numbers in the future. Financial challenges. The school is funded as two separate streams, however both are small, which makes it difficult to provide a wide range of courses. The school is forecast to be in a deficit by 2027. No access to designated Welsh medium secondary provision. Unlike the rest of Wales, pupils in this part of North Powys cannot access designated Welsh medium secondary education. Impact on pupil numbers transferring to secondary Welsh medium provision. The lack of designated Welsh medium secondary education in the area has had an impact on pupil numbers transferring to Welsh medium secondary provision in the recent years. A number of options have been considered when developing this proposal. These include status quo, change the language category in the primary phase only, change the language category in the secondary phase only, change the language category of the whole school. The strengths and weaknesses of all these options have been considered and are included in the consultation document. A number of implementation options were also considered. These include change the language category for all year groups on one date, change the language category on a phased basis year on year starting with reception, change the language category on a phased basis year on year starting with reception and Year 7, change the language category in the primary phase on one date and on a phased basis in the secondary phase starting with Year 7. The strengths and weaknesses of all these options have been considered and are included in the consultation document. The preferred option for Ysgol Bro Caereinion is to change the language of provision across the whole school to Welsh medium on a phased basis starting with reception and Year 7 in September 2025. If this were to happen, pupils attending the school's secondary phase and Year 6 would be able to continue to access education in their current language until they leave. Pupils currently accessing English medium primary provision in Year 5 and below at Ysgol Bro Caereinion and other schools in the catchment would be affected by the change, as there would be no English medium secondary provision at Ysgol Bro Caereinion by the time they transferred to Year 7. These pupils would either need to transfer to Welsh medium provision or transfer to an alternative school to English medium provision. Additional Welsh language support in the form of trochi immersion provision would be provided to enable pupils to transfer to Welsh medium provision. We've prepared consultation documents which provide more information about the proposal. The documents are available on our website, www.powys.gov.uk/transforming-education. Paper copies are also available by emailing transforming.education@powys.gov.uk or by phoning 01686 611 553. The consultation started on the 19th of October 2023 and will end on the 30th of November 2023. You can respond to the consultation by completing an online response form, completing a paper response form and emailing or posting it to us, emailing or posting us your written comments. The online and paper response forms are available on our website, www.powys.gov.uk/transforming-education. You can email or post your responses to transforming.education@powys.gov.uk or posting them to Transforming Education Team, Powys County Council, County Hall, Spa Road East, Llundryn-Wells, LD1 5LG. All responses must be received by 30th of November 2023. Once the consultation period has ended, the Council will prepare a report summarising the comments received. The Council's Cabinet will consider the report and decide whether or not to carry on with the proposal. If they decide to continue, the Council would publish a statutory notice and there would be 28 days for people to submit written objections if they don't agree with the proposal. A further report would then be considered by the Cabinet outlining any objections received, and a final decision would be made on whether or not to implement the proposal. We expect a final decision to be made by the end of April 2024. For more information, including the consultation document and links to respond to the consultation, please visit our website www.powys.gov.uk/transforming-education or by phoning 01686 611 553.